Morning routines of individual successful people. Okay, wait. Have you ever wondered what super successful people do in the morning? Like, what are they doing at 6 am while the rest of us are hitting snooze for the third time? Well, I deep dived into the routine of people like Oprah, Tim Cook, Barack Obama, and more. And spoiler alert, they are not just waking up early and drinking green juice, they are real habits backed by strategy, discipline, and a little bit of self love that help them win the day before the world even wakes up. And in this video, I'm going to break it all down from the exact things they do right when they wake up to the habits that help them stay focused, energized, and get things done. So grab your coffee, your notebook, or your favorite blanket because by the end of this video, you are gonna want to build your own powerful morning routine. Let's get into it. They wake up early. Early. Okay, so let's talk about something that changed my life. And no, this isn't some Pinterest aesthetic morning routine. I'm talking about waking up early, like early. And before you roll your eyes, I know you are probably thinking, I'm not a morning person, I hate alarms. Or why would anyone choose to wake up before the sun? But hear me out. Let's look at actual successful people. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, he's up at 3:45 am. Yes, you heard the right, 3:45. He starts answering emails before most of us even exist for the day. Richard Branson, billionaire and founder of Virgin, wakes up at 5 am. Not because he has to, but because he wants to watch the sunrise and get in a workout before the chaos starts. And then there's Oprah. She wakes up around 6 am without an alarm, like her body just knows it's time to start the day. Iconic behavior only. So here's a real question. Why do all these high performing people wake up early? It's not to suffer, it's because early mornings equal to quiet time. No text, no meetings, no noise, just clarity, focus, stillness. You are basically buying back your time when no one else is trying to take it from you, and it makes sense, right? In the morning, your brain is fresh. You are not reacting to 50 notifications. You can actually think, you can set the tone for the entire day. Waking up early gives you a head start on the world. It's like being in a race where everyone else is still asleep at the starting line and you have already taken the first few laps. But here's the thing. I'm not telling you to wake up at 3:45 like Tim Cook. That's not realistic for most of us. Here's what I did and what I tell my friends to do. Just start waking up 15 to 30 minutes earlier. That's it. And don't just scroll your phone during that time. Use it intentionally. Go for a walk, journal, meditate, make actual breakfast, stretch, or just sit in silence. Like when's the last time you actually did nothing and let your mind breathe? And yeah, the first few days you are gonna feel like a zombie. But after a week, you'll start feeling like that version of you. The one who's calm, clear, confident, and low key ahead of everyone else. The secret isn't just waking up early, it's what you do with that time. And once you realize that, mornings won't feel like punishment, they will feel like power. They avoid screens at first. Okay, so let me be honest for a second. The first thing I used to do in the morning was roll over, grab my phone, and scroll Instagram, TikTok, emails, text. Literally within seconds of waking up. And then I would wonder why I felt anxious, overwhelmed, and low key already behind before I even got out of bed. But here's the thing. Successful people don't do that. Like at all. They actually avoid screens on purpose, right when they wake up. Let me give you some receipt real quick. Ariana Huffington, the founder of HuffPost, she's all about gratitude and mindfulness in the morning. Not Instagram, not emails, just presence. Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy, he refuses to take early meetings because he wants to put her around and just think, literally just vibing in the morning, not diving into chaos. A lot of super successful people, they start their day with silence, meditation, journaling, breathing, stretching, just being. No screens, no noise, no dopamine hit from TikTok or the group chat, just a moment of stillness to actually connect with themselves before connecting with the world. And honestly, that shift game changing. Because here's a reality, the second you check your phone, your brain goes to reactive mode. You are responding to other people's problem, other people's opinion, others people energy. But when you hold off, even just for 10 minutes, you take back control of your energy. You decide how your day starts, not your notifications. So here's a little pro tip. And this is what I started doing. Before you grab your phone, just sit for a minute, like literally 1 minute, or grab a 5 minute journal. I use one that asks me, what am I grateful for today? What would make today great? One positive affirmation. That's it. Super low effort but high impact. Or this is wild, I know. Just stare out the window, make your coffee slowly, breathe, think, feel something other than stress. You don't need a 2 hour monk level routine, you just need to give yourself a little space before the world rushes in. Because once you start your morning with you, everything else feels less loud. And honestly, that silence hits different when it's chosen. They move their bodies. Okay, let's talk about something that every successful person seems to do. Even when they are super busy running companies, making billions, doing the most, they move their bodies like every single day. And no, I'm not saying you have to become a gym rat or wake up at 4 am to train like an athlete. But the truth is, movement is non negotiable. If you want to actually feel good, think clearly, and get shit done, let me give you some real examples. Barack Obama, yes, former president, start his morning with a strength and cardio workout. Even when he was running the entire country, he made time to move. No excuses. Anna Wintour, editor-in-chief of Vogue, fashion icon, full schedule, plays tennis at 5:45 am. Like she's out there hitting balls before most people have even hit snooze. And honestly, it's not even about the workout itself, it's about starting your day with energy instead of dragging yourself through it. Because when you move your body, even just a little, you are literally sending a signal to your brain like, hey, we are awake now. Let's go be that girl. And if you are still sitting there thinking, but I don't have time, or I'm not a workout person, let me tell you this. You don't need a 2 hour gym session. You don't need a fancy workout plan. Here's your hack. Do a 7 minute YouTube workout. There are tons out there. Or just stretch while your coffee brews. Literally, touch your toes, do some neck rolls, and move your spine. That's it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Even a quick walk around the block boosts your mood, clears your head, and improves focus like crazy. And yes, science backs that up. And the best part, when you start moving in the morning, your whole day shifts. You start making better choices, you feel more confident, you think clearly, you are just on it. So don't overthink it. Just move, even if it's awkward, even if it's short, even if you are still in your pajamas. Your future self will thank you, and your brain will be like, finally, she gets it. They eat with intention. Alright, let's talk about something no one wants to admit. Your breakfast actually matters. Like, I get it. We all love the I'm too busy to eat energy. Just grabbing a coffee and running out the door, pretending we are in a movie montage. But here's the thing, the most successful people, they don't skip breakfast, and they definitely don't leave it up to chance. They eat with intention because fuel actually matters. Now, I know this kind of hilarious, but Warren Buffett, yes, the Warren Buffett starts his day with McDonald's. Like full grandpa energy, zero guilt. But that's the exception, not the rule. Most high performers, they go for something nutritious and energy sustaining, something that actually helps them stay sharp and focused. Tim Ferriss, who literally wrote the book on productivity, swears by protein-rich breakfast. Eggs, spinach, maybe a little avocado. Basically stuff that keeps your brain on and your blood sugar stable. And this isn't just some health influencer fluff. Science backs this up. What you eat in the morning affects your mood, your energy, and how well your brain works throughout the day. So here's what I started doing, and it's so simple. I stopped grabbing sugary stuff first thing. No more instant carbs, no more empty snacks. Instead, I aim for a breakfast with three things: protein like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie; two, healthy fats, avocado, nuts, chia seeds, whatever easy; low sugar, because sugar crashes are the enemy of productivity. And no, it doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes it's just toast with peanut butter and a boiled egg. Sometimes it's a smoothie I made in a rush and spilled on my shirt. It's fine. Life happens. But the intention is what matters. You are not just eating to eat, you are fueling your focus. So ask yourself tomorrow morning, is this food going to keep me energized and clear headed, or am I just running on caffeine and vibes? Because once you start eating like the version of you who has her life together, you start feeling like her too. They set goals every morning. Okay, so let me tell you something that literally no one taught me growing up, but every successful person seems to do. They set goals every day, single morning. And I don't mean like New Year's resolutions type goals that you forget by February. I mean daily goals on purpose with intention. Let's talk about Tony Robbins for a second. He's got this thing called priming, and it's basically him visualizing his goals and the exact outcomes he wants before his day even starts. Like he literally sees it happening in his mind first, so his brain is already in go mode. And then there's Robin Sharma, author of the 5 a.m. Club. He writes down his daily wins before they happen. Like today I'm going to crush that presentation, or I will finish my project by noon. It's not just positive thinking, it's setting the standard for the day. And honestly, a lot of successful people just keep it simple. They do a quick list of their top 3 priorities. Not 10, not 20, just 3 things that actually move the needle. Because here's the truth, if you don't decide what matters each morning, your day gets hijacked by everyone else's priorities. You open your phone, you see texts, DMs, emails, and suddenly you are doing 100 random things that don't actually get you closer to your goals. But when you set your own agenda, even if it's small, you are telling the universe, hey, I'm the main character today. So here's what I started doing, and it's so doable. I open my notes app or grab a sticky note and write my top 3 priorities, one thing I'm excited about, and one affirmation like I get things done with ease. That's it. Takes 2 minutes, but it shifts everything. Because suddenly I'm not overwhelmed, I'm focused. I know what winning the day actually looks like. And you don't have to be perfect. Some days my goal is just don't cry during emails. Other days it's record 2 videos and send that page. Either way, I'm leading my day, not reacting to it. So next time you wake up before the scroll, before the chaos, just pause and ask, what do I want to get out of today? Then write it down, claim it. Because that's how successful people build their lives, one intentional morning at a time. They learn daily. Okay, let's talk about one thing that literally every successful person has in common. They learn every single day. And I know that sounds like school vibes, but this isn't about textbooks or being academic. This is about staying sharp, curious, and growing, even when no one's telling you to. Take Bill Gates for example. He reads every single morning like it's a full habit, not a core, just pages and pages before emails, meetings, anything. And then you have got Mark Cuban, millionaire investor, Shark Tank guy. He reviews news article and industry updates. He literally said one leaders are readers. So if he has time to stay informed, what's our excuse? Here's the thing, successful people are obsessed with learning because they know the truth. Your brain is your biggest asset. And if you are not feeding it with new ideas, new strategies, or just different perspectives, you are falling behind quietly. But here's the best part, you don't need to spend hours reading or get another degree to start building this habit. Think micro learning. I'm talking. Read 5 pages of a book. Listen 10 minutes of a podcast while you are doing skincare. Watch one valuable video kind of like this one. That's it. Small, consistent inputs every single day. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't see the results instantly, but skipping it for a week, yeah, not cute. Personally, I keep a book on my nightstand and I force myself to read even 2 pages before bed. Some mornings I play a podcast while I make coffee. Sometimes I'll just watch a 3-minute TED talk while I get dressed. Nothing fancy, but it adds up. Because here's a real glow up. When you are constantly learning, you start thinking differently. You speak with more confidence. You have better ideas. You are literally upgrading your mindset on autopilot. So yeah, go scroll TikTok, watch your comfort show, do your thing. But just make sure you are also feeding your mind in little ways. Because success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from being the kind of girl who never stops learning. Okay, so here's the truth that nobody really talks about. Successful people don't leave their mornings to chance. They are not waking up like, let's see where the day takes me. No, they have got routines, systems, a plan on purpose. They know that how you start your morning. It literally sets the tone for everything else. And no, it's not about being perfect. It's not about waking up at 4 a.m. and doing cold plunges and journaling under the moonlight. It's about choosing discipline over chaos, even in small ways. Maybe that's waking up 20 minutes earlier. Maybe it's not checking your phone first thing. Maybe it's stretching your while coffee brews or actually sitting down to eat breakfast instead of speed eating a granola bar in traffic. Whatever it is, it's intentional, it's powerful, and it adds up. Because here's the thing, these habits, they are not magic, they are just consistent. That's a real flex, showing up for yourself before the world even gets a piece of you. So now I'm turning it over to you. Out of everything we just talked about, which one are you going to try tomorrow morning? Like actually try. Is it the 5-minute journal? Is it skipping your phone and choosing silence instead? Is it just making your bed and drinking water before you caffeinate your soul? Pick one, start small, take from there. Because once you get a taste of what a calm, clear, focused morning feels like, you are never going to want to go back to chaos mode. Trust me, this is your sign. Okay, be honest. Which of those morning habits are you trying tomorrow? Are you waking up earlier, journaling, moving your body first thing, Let me know in the comments because I need to know who's joining me on this glow up era. And listen, your morning doesn't have to look like a Pinterest board. It just has to work for you. Even small changes, they stack up. And successful people don't become successful by accident. They design their days starting with their mornings. See you in the next one.